This is another event on the mean streets of Crass City. Not a very eco-friendly city, if you ask me. Still, we need a win here to advance. So tear it up,
Go to
my
press
boy,
start.
and show them how it's done.
The stream should be live at this point. So, yeah, let me check to make sure it's receiving. Yeah, it's receiving. Hello, Sparta. Yeah, you can start.
Ready, go!
Hang on, Daxter.
So, hello everybody. We're back here again with another Jak and Daxter stream. Not Jak and Daxter, Jak X stream.
Bump and grind.
We're here with the game where I show that I am a way better driver than Paul Walker ever was.
Why the fuck is that where you go with?
I thought the joke would bounce like his head did off the
Get
pavement.
over.
Ha, nice try, Kyle, but Paul Walker didn't fucking hit the pavement. Unfortunately.
Wow. It's unfortunate they didn't hit the pavement. Do you hate the man that much?
Dude, he got cooked alive in his car. Do you not know how he actually died?
No, I just know that he was that forgettable that they got his brother to finish his scenes.
That's fucked. You know that's not what they fucking meant by that. Kyle Zim, the man is dead. You're right, and I'll be sure to listen to his complaints when he has them.
Tell you what, if he has a problem, he can contact me directly.
Get some. Get some.
Hey, has anyone seen the new Bayonetta 3 trailer? It's coming out October 28th. I did. Jak X might break all the rules in the race. You guys are off.
I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I saw the screenshot for Jean's outfit, and man, it fucking sucks.
You still haven't seen the trailer yet?
No, it's called Work, Zim. When I was talking to you and Mangler, I was literally getting ready to, leave the car.
Suck my dick. I've heard you during lunch. Nice one. I just saw Maverick. It was awesome. You know, I still need to watch Top Gun Maverick.
Eat my flame.
Almost can't even call myself an American at this point.
Treat yourself, it's a good movie.
Would you say it's one of the few sequels of an old movie that's actually really good?
Yeah. It's, like, I'd say it again. In fact, I wish I saw that again rather than fucking the new Jurassic World.
You saw that twice? Or you mean like just
No.
instead of watching
No,
it?
I'd rather have gone and seen Top Gun 2 again than gone to have seen that once.
So you watched Top Gun 1 before going to it, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Does the original cast come back, or is it just Tom Cruise's character?
Um,
Or is that spoiler?
yeah, some of them do.
I love this sport. Last year alone, racing brought in more cash than Crass City's entire yearly budget. Now that's big. Believe it or not, it can get even bigger. I mean, with the right imagination. I'd like to see laws passed forcing the sport to be shown on multiple channels. Maybe broadcasted in school for the kiddies.
Seems like everyone's got a stake in this thing.
Well, we certainly do.
There's a ton of money swirling around this sport.
And where there's money, there's crime.
I think Crew's playing
She
us,
has
but
jiggle
against
physics?
who, I don't know.
I don't think she had those jiggle physics in the last game.
You've won a shiny
Also, this John is from alternate dimension. I don't think that's confirmed directly. We're assuming that based off the alternate dimension Bayonetta. Yeah, leave the void effect, Neo, that works.
Spargus City is where I learned to fight, and this track will take all
Tell you
the
what,
fighting you got.
if that Jean's from an alternate universe, then their fashion sucks.
And keep your car screaming, and you might
Well,
just
did you see
have
the
to
alternate
show
Bayonetta already, or no?
I think I did.
She's like the pirate-looking one.
I think I got a good look at that one. I know I saw John's, and I was just like not pleased. But I can forgive bad outfits as long as the game's good.
Maverick is way better than Jurassic World, Dominion, Thor, Love and Thunder combined. Have you seen Bayonetta 3's Nero Viola? I did see her. Viola seems kind of like a decent character. I'll have to see how it turns out, but it seemed pretty cool. Actually, besides Bayonetta...
Do we know who the person is who had the katana?
Yeah, that's a person named Viola. They haven't outright said it, but it's kind of, at least from what the trailer implies, I suspect it's most likely, I forgot it was Luca's kid? At least from an alternate timeline. I don't want to do the fanfiction idea that it's Luca Bayonetta's kid, but, Luca recognizes her to some extent, and I guarantee you that scene's meant to imply that he sees Bayonetta in her.
Got you now.
Hentai bait.
Yes. Oh yeah, so I finally got that thing working. I downloaded from that link you sent me. So that shall be ready to go when I decide to start that little series.
Nice.
Another one bites the dust.
Did you convert it to your controls? Like, did you set up your controller scheme?
No, I didn't have to do that because if you have like an actual like PC controller, it just automatically does it for some reason. Although I guess I'll have to find out if there's any sort of issues when we get through that. Anyways, yeah, anyway, just leave the void effect, that's fine. They're also going to use the route that they are fighting human antagonists instead of fighting just angels and demons. Yep. I think it's confirmed that those like white creatures are like human bioweapons to some extent.
Interesting.
I like the look of the game. It looks big, like the stakes are high in this one. Well, not necessarily, because based off what he said, and actually me and Mingler discussed this a little bit, according to Rodin, this guy's going around destroying universes.
Have a little trouble.
And and according to Rodin, if he destroys enough of them, he'll gain the power to destroy the Trinity of Realities with the snap of his finger. So what this confirms to me is, based on what we know with limited information, the human world is a multiverse. We don't know if it's infinite, but based off Azir's statements, we can assume it's infinite. So it's infinite, and we also now know that you need to destroy a finite amount of them to destroy the Trinity. But that also means that Paradiso and Inferno are not a part of that multiverse and would be stronger than it technically. So this might screw over Bayonetta's cosmology a little bit for power scaling. I took a look at the design, and overall the only thing off for me is the hair. It looks like an average lesbian with multiple color. It links in the lipstick. The lipstick is kind of weird. I don't know if Kamiya decided to like doll up all his characters this time around, but they kind of went a little too hard with the makeup this time around. That's like the problem with Bayonetta's design, I think, besides the pigtails, is that her makeup looks like it was done by a fucking child.
I mean, she is British, and they fucking cake that shit on.
Do they?
Dude, like, yeah.
You sound almost offended that I'm asking.
They look like circus clowns.
Yeah, maybe back in the fucking dark ages.
No, now. Like, a mate of mine went to London for a holiday, and he fucking sent me a photo of this woman who she thought looked good, but fuck me, looked like a clown.
Lady, listen, I don't want you to be wearing so much makeup that I could drop you into a fucking pool and you lose 5 pounds. That's why I only play games with women with all natural features. My problem is that the makeup contrasts the clothing too much. Bayonetta is okayish. I think it fits her style. I mean, to each their own, man. She looks way too much like the kid version. What was the testing stream? It was just to test out Mingler's mod powers.
I got your back, Dax.
Yes, that boy needs more power.
Well, what? You want mod status too?
Am I not?
On my channel? No. For the most part, we never needed it. And not to be that guy, but like, what are you gonna moderate while playing a game?
My language?
No, you're fucking not. Do you think they will kill the guy before he gets the power? Will they have Bayonetta fight and beat the guy after he gets that power? I don't think Bayonetta's gonna be the hero of the story. I think the fucking new girl's gonna be the hero of the story. I think what's gonna happen is at some point we're gonna find out what their relationship.
I'm gonna call it now. What's gonna happen is it's gonna set her up as the villain. Then you'll have a fight with her. You'll find out that there's a bigger, badder enemy that she's trying to defeat, and then you'll end up teaming up together.
Oh yeah, I forgot. John's looking for something called the Outerverse. You can just feel that Kamiya's good. That like the wink that's gonna come with that statement alone.
Say goodnight, sweetheart.
Hang on, does she have that fucking little hair bun in my picture?
Here's a little present.
Did you lose again?
No, I got a new car.
Oh. Hang on. I don't remember that hair bun being there.
Let's hear it for the owner of a new vehicle.
Oh, yeah it is.
Grand Prix qualifier, Jack. You must earn a gold medal in each qualifying race in order to be invited to the...
Universal Bayonetta incoming.
Hello, race fans. Welcome to another edition of the GT Blitz Show. What you think, Becker? Is this season great or what?
Yes, GT. It's really been a...
Great! Well, we have two of the biggest racers in the sport today. So, Razor, tell me, how does it feel to compete in the most prestigious racing event on the planet? My show.
Yes. Well, as you know, I'm a firm believer that our sport needs to evolve. We need more action, more excitement, more danger.
Love it! Love it! So, tell me, Jack, how does it feel to know either you or Razor will be dead by season's end? You must be really motivated to keep racing under this kind of pressure.
Let's just say we're dying to win. Some say the mysterious crime boss Mizo may be involved.
Mizo's name's coming up a lot for someone trying to stay out of the public eye.
You heard it here, folks. These two wheel jocks are on a collision course, and we'll be
Hello.
here to identify all the bodies.
Fuck, they swapped my car and I didn't even notice.
You're fine.
Got a green light.
Pass it through.
So the problem with that crossover is it's really fucking difficult to make happen because you have to get the two teams to work together on a game. So they would have actually met in Cross Zone X, but Kamiya said no because he didn't like the idea. And then after fucking Cross Zone X came out, he's like, "Damn it! I should have let them use Bayonetta to introduce these characters to each other."
What was somebody asking of like a crossover for Bayonetta and Devil May Cry?
Well, someone was asking, does Kamiya still want the crossover?
You want some?
I guess he does.
What was that placement?
What placement? Oh.
Yeah, spawn him in the hole.
Here's one for you.
Don't like this car, it handles differently.
There's also the problems that they play very differently from each other. They're the same type of game, but like, how powerful is Tokyo Revengers characters? Kyle, do you skill Tokyo Revengers or no? I can't keep track of the fucking...
No.
Okay. Gotta say, they all sound the fucking same half the time.
Okay, now you pissed me off.
Are we able to see Jack and Daxter's corpses if they crash?
Okay, that hurt.
Oh, you don't get to see that.
So what about the gameplay? They're too different. They wouldn't make a good crossover. I like the Gamora Demon Masquerade gameplay style.
Oh yeah, that had to hurt.
Fuck that.
Yeah, they showed some more of the actual gameplay. I reacted to the first one, so maybe I'll make a video reacting to the second one. She confused with all her demons now. I did see that, yeah.
Does look like a very fun game.
Yeah, too bad it's only on one fucking console.
Too bad only me and Mangler can play it.
Oh, yeah. And in fairness, it'll cost cheaper than a guidebook.
Do him like that.
I'm not doing anyone like anything. I'm a poor innocent boy. You know.
Please, you're neither of those things.
I'm innocent, wholesome, kind, understanding. What more do you want from me? So,
why are you describing my aspects?
Your aspects? In what fucking universe? In the infinite multiverse, there's no universe where you're wholesome.
I'm always wholesome.
No, because it wouldn't be it would be like a fucking Nightmare of the Balance. So unless this new character plays like Dante. So every ounce of Jack's body is completely incinerated? Yes. Do they even are these even actually new maps?
I know it's a terrible sport, but take no prisoners. I'm certain the other side won't. If there's anything my father ever taught me, it's survival of the fittest. Kill the most kills for our team and win.
Oh yeah, so the fucking Fist of the North Star server I'm part of for the game got in trouble because some dumbass decided to show the developers a data mine of the new character. So the developers are cracking down on anyone who data mines their game to fucking like shut them down.
Wow.
I don't even really no, I don't really understand why. The new characters don't show up till like the last day anyway, so even knowing in advance, you can't really like you can't effectively plan for shit, you know? Which game's gonna be better, Bayonetta 3 or God of War Ragnarok? You're assuming Bayo 3 is not gonna be a buggy mess. Like, you're assuming Bayo 3 is gonna come out polished and well made.
Another sweet move there.
Cause keep in mind, that game's been in development hell for a while. I think God of War 3 God of War 3 is still probably gonna outsell Bayonetta 3. There's no doubt in my or God of War Ragnarok's gonna outsell it. There's no doubt in my mind.
I got more where that came from.
No, like real talk, dude. Like, true, we don't want to. Well, not only is there a cyberpunk potential, but we have the problem, and this one's a little more important. We have the problem of it's on the Nintendo Switch. The weakest console in the market right now. Like, do you... Oh, dude, so I got the art book out from France I was waiting for. I can't wait to go through it later. Watch me get no statements.
As this sport goes on the road for the World Circuit Tour. Yes, we're global, baby. In today's race, a few veteran drivers will meet the upstarts for the first time, and the Blitzmeister has a feeling it won't be pretty. So, we'll stay behind the crash barrier and bring you all the action as it happens. Stay tuned.
It's nice to be back in Haven City, hey, sweetheart?
Torrin, I'm touched.
I was talking to Ashlyn.
I knew that. And we used to think this town was tough. Crash City makes this place look like a kiddie park.
I still don't understand why Crew would go to all this trouble for a trophy.
I smell a rat.
Hey, I showered this morning.
I mean, I think Crew must have been up to something.
With soap.
He always had an angle.
You're probably right. While we're in Haven City, I'll see what I can dig up in my father's old things.
Yeah, you do that.
Bro, I'm just gonna fucking point this out here that, like, you're a world hero and fought in probably the most dangerous war on the planet. There's no way this game is harder than that. You can single player against the Wii U, from my knowledge, is able to run Bayonetta 2 extremely well, so Bayo 3 running well on Switch probably won't be a problem.
You remember the place, right?
Bayo
The
2...
city's seen its share of fighting, but the streets are gonna get even bloodier when you mix it up today.
Bayo 2
and watch for laggers.
is not fucking... Bayo 2 didn't have development hell the same way Bayonetta 3 did. There's a PSX game that literally took 20 years of development, Magic Castle, I haven't played it yet, but it actually seems promising. Cyberpunk is literally a fly compared to that. The point I'm trying to make, guys, is that, like, Bayonetta 3's had a rough cycle of development. Like, I'm just throwing out the, like, don't get your hopes up now situation. Because they had to redo their engine, if I remember correctly, and they also had other delays as a result of that. There's a reason the game was announced 3 years before anything was shown. It's because the game got fucking delayed. Also, I've never heard of Magic Castle. I'm just hoping...
Isn't that a restaurant?
That's White Castle you're thinking of. I've never been there, actually. I saw Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. I've never seen there. Are you sad for the death of Kazuki Takashi? If you mean the Yu-Gi-Oh creator, yeah. Yeah, that was fucking, that was something. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I was reeling from the death. I was kind of like reeling from the death of like Technoblade. Like the like.
Who's that?
This Minecraft YouTuber. He's pretty funny if you ever want to check him out. He's got a good sense of humor. Well, he did have a good sense of humor because he died to cancer, like I think last month. Yeah, no, they announced it, and I was.
Ooh.
No, like I was watching like him and his updates for cancer, and then like he stopped updating for like 2 months, and then his dad shows up in a video and is like, yeah, he kind of didn't make it. Yeah, no. So after I got through that sort of like, you know, feel bad situation, the Yu-Gi-Oh author died, and as weird as this sounds, I had kind of like expended my despair, if that makes sense. So when I heard about the Yu-Gi-Oh author, I felt like bad and like damn, but I just didn't. It didn't quite hit me the same way. I was hoping that God of War Ragnarok and Bayo 3 that they don't just dumb down the combat system, because God of War 2018 being unscalable is awful and the combat system is kind of bland to me. I'm curious how Ragnarok's going to turn out. I'm curious. Well, I don't know about.
I think they'll change the combat system.
Okay.
Like, they're probably not going to go back to the original hack and slash, but it's gotta be better than, like, fucking God of War 4, because that shit was fucking, like, really bad.
How about they meet you halfway? You can skip certain walking sections and cutscenes.
Only if I get the jump.
No. Well, I don't know about that, but we all forgot about Morbius months after the trailer, and here we are. Bruh, speak for yourself. I never forgot it's Morbin time.
Wow, you've won a new roof panel.
You forget.
Never forget where you were when you heard it's Morbin time. I mean, one way or another, Zim, I'll play Bayonetta on UZ and with a better resolution and frame rate, so it's win-win for me. Sorry, Kamiya, I love your philosophy, but you ain't getting my money. You win. It's okay. You have to fucking... You literally have to survive against the snakes and shit. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna be, like, too upset. They're never gonna let us skip the walking segments / cutscenes. I think they'll just skip cutscenes. I don't think they'll just skip walking segments, because walking segments are just loading screens. I love the YouTube edit with Venom where he's like, time to die. No, it's Morbin time. And then he starts transforming and Venom gets scared because in like the movie with Carnage, he backs off on when he sees Carnage. Beautiful. I love the fact they actually re-released Morbius in theaters thinking they were going to make money and it just flopped. Meanwhile, Hiroki Araka still looks the same. Is that the guy who does, that's the guy who does Hunter x Hunter, right? Karaoke?
No.
Who's that?
Nagashi.
No, do you know who Hiroki Ariki is?
He's Japanese.
No shit, Jagoff. Ariaki. Oh, it's Jojo. Okay, yeah, just say his last name. The first name threw me off. You know, I have a book literally written by him on how to write manga. I should really finish reading that at some point. He's terrible about his continuity. Ariaki fucking sucks with his continuity. He forgets so much shit.
Is that said in the book?
No, in the book, he says Joseph is Jonathan's son. That book is awesome. That book is great. Rin. Now see, why you gotta do that? Why do you gotta say that? Rin is fine. No, does him? JoJo sucks? No. JoJo's is amazing. Only part 6 sucks. And that's for like the first half of part 6. The later half's pretty solid. My main character is None of you have even read the book!
I've read it.
Shut up! You don't get a fucking opinion.
Why? I've read it. I'm literally your beta reader.
Emphasis on beta!
Bruh. I am no... Bruh, I am no beta.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. You're not even you're not even a squad leader in your job. They you go out there.
By choice.
Uh-huh. Very convenient. Are those cards just appearing in front of you? They are.
Bruh. Compared to me, I might as well just be a fucking Sigma.
Bruh. Yeah, you know what? I guess you would be considering you pay for prostitution. What?
Right up the pipe.
And how many women have you been with?
Yeah, we win.
See, why you gotta go there?
Now that I've finished working on this sweet ride, it'll really fly.
Excalibur
Thanks to
1.
my vehicular expertise.
Right. Did you put on 2 coats of wax or just one?
One. But that'll make it go much faster.
Howdy, mates. Just wanted to drop you a fly that there's an event swelling at the Crest Coliseum. Competitors from all over the world came to play, and my score beat them all.
Whoopee for you!
I just didn't want you to miss out on all the fun. I need a little competition, and I'd love to see you squirm. Go ahead, give it a whirl. I'll be the one laughing from the stands.
I kind of appreciate, Australia has prostitutes. I thought they just had kangaroos. Those are the prostitutes. I mean, I read some of your raw drafts. Let me tell you, I saw something. Lol, I think it's great. Do some of the dialogues need a little polish.
Need an arena win here.
Listen. The first draft is not representative of the final product for the most part. I usually fix it up.
Your friends are counting on you. Good luck.
So, guys, Excalibur 1, yes, and Devil's been creaming himself ever since. Yeah, no, so, because originally I wanted to make a manga, or that's not entirely accurate. I wanted to see how he wrote his manga story to get inspiration from JoJo's. Unfortunately, I didn't have the, how do I say this? I didn't have quite the skill to be as tedious in descriptions and elaborations as someone else I know. I'll let you decide what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Frost versus Simoto to happen.
That's mine.
Bruh, Jack Frost will stomp. Zim, you should try reading his JoJo novels and see how those are for you. Kyle, are the JoJo novels even in English?
Some of them are. Purple Age feedback's pretty good. Dio's Diary's not bad either.
Dio's Diary, what the fuck?
It's basically, think of it more of extra information on like his life during part 1 and extra information on the stand users he sends after the people in part 3. It basically ends as they're going up the stairs to confront Dio.
That's cool. Yeah.
It's actually a really good insight into how he
thinks,
how he views things, and that's where we get the statement that like he could still use his vampiric powers if he wanted to. He just doesn't because they're like fucking useless against stand users.
So I guess the question I'd ask is like, is it part 6 Dio or part 3 Dio? Because
Part 3, because part 6 Dio is literally just like before he goes to Egypt.
No, what I mean is it written like part 6 Dio or is it written more like part 3 Dio? So the thing about part 6 Dio is Dio in part 6 is written more nuanced and a lot more like the educated Englishman he is. And then part 3 and part 1 are written like your standard like evil for evil's sake character, you know?
Part 6.
I see. I kind of want a Lucifer SMT versus Lucifer DC battle. I'm sure it'll happen. I'm okay in Bayo 3 that they team up with the final boss, but don't weaken the final boss because it will be overused. They're gonna try weakening it. Can Record Ragnarok Jack Ripper be a Bleach character? Depends. Depends on what
Depends. It depends. Is it equalized or is it like unequalized?
Also, again, if you want great inspiration dialogue description, just play Soul Reaver already for level. Right? I don't know what the hell Soul Reaver is. Although Killer 7 is top-notch writing, is the godfather. Killer 7, I doubt, is the godfather of gaming, you. I feel like it's gonna be a really silly game.
Actually, I've been getting the cooking bug as of recently, and I found a nice recipe for homemade stuffed Nutella donuts, and I'm just thinking like, fuck, that sounds good. I might make that on the weekend.
Oh, that sounds like, dude, and this is kind of for someone who eats a whole fucking chocolate fucking brick. Bro, that sounds way too sugary.
Nah, that sounds lovely.
That sounds awful. That sounds like your fucking arteries are just gonna seize up the moment you eat it.
Lovely. I have a massive sweet tooth, and that's one of my biggest problems when it came to like weight loss.
I can imagine. Konami already said they would. They're gonna continue making cards. So apparently, the writer for Yu-Gi-Oh only did Duel Monsters. Every other series had a different writer.
So like, GX and everything afterwards had different people.
Apparently. That explains why 5Ds was invented. Can the US survive a famine? Define a famine.
Of course they couldn't. Have you seen the size of them?
No!
You have to define famine a little bit there. Also, most
Irish.
people... What's just a potato famine? I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of us Americans are big boys. We can probably survive off our body fat for a while.
Bruh, there are Americans that look like beanbags with eyes.
I don't want to hear this from you. You weren't too far off from your average American when you sent me that picture.
But I'm far away now.
If you say so.
Baby, I'm almost 90 kilos.
What the fuck does that mean? Hang on, I'll look it up. I fucking hate you, you know? Wait, you and I almost... You weigh just a little bit less than I do. Unless I've gained weight. I'll have to check a scale again later. I should buy a scale.
Again, you told me you checked the scale like, what, 6 months ago?
No, I had to check it for the doctor's appointment. They put me at 205, which in your kilos would be like 95 kilos.
Pretty good.
Well, see, I'm not really fat. It's just that, like, I'm... all of my body fat is just in my chest area. So like if my fat was just more spread out throughout my entire body, I would be like so much more like fucking confident in myself.
Are you telling me you've got the Eggman body?
I got the fucking beer belly without the beer. And that's it. I think I got a decent C cup. Kyle, what does he mention? Zim, what is your opinion on Kratos somehow obtained Mjolnir and he has no real movement or aerial attack? I don't know what Mjolnir does in the actual lore. How tall are you, Zim? I'm like 5'11", 5'12", maybe 6 foot if I'm wearing elevator pads. Just guard fly IRL to lose weight. Dude, honestly, I'd probably lose a fuck ton of weight if I actually did any fucking form of exercise. Like, if I even walked for like an hour. Well, I actually walk like every day, like 2 hours.
Here we go with the green cup.
Because what I do is I walk around my house just talking to myself, like sort of like scripting in real time. A lot of those videos do not make the final cut though.
Top contenders are joining me now. Cleaver, the muscle-bound god of track thunder, and the nimble and lightning-quick racer, Jak. So, Jak, sources say there's a big bounty on you. Everyone wants you dead. Everyone except me, that is. You're great for ratings.
The death threats and bounties don't bother us. We're not afraid to die.
Whoa! Freeze frame! I'd like to go on record right here that I'm firmly and officially against dying. In any way.
Yabbers, all of you. I'm gonna find you two out on the track, and when I do, you'll wish you'd never wedged behind the wheel.
You heard it here.
I like how he's the one who literally gave you your first car.
And the biggest race of the season is coming to you live as
Jak and Daxter show us how they became heroes.
Story of my YouTube life, lol. Zim is Dark Eggman confirmed. No. I want Kaya Tadachi versus Fiora, Devil Summoner versus Xenoblade to happen. That's too obscure.
Watch out, Dax.
Oh, Jeremy. So, can I just say I'm kind of disappointed that the other two Ocelots haven't shown up yet?
Revolver?
Fucking, his girlfriend and the villain of the part of the third game. Well, okay, so...
You know they're not ocelots, right? Do you know what an ocelot is?
It's some kind of cat, right?
At least you know that. I'll give you a pass.
Zim, do you know Rygar the Legendary Adventure? I do not. Well, well, I know they're precursors, but, like, aren't they based on something in real life?
Weasels.
Lies. I do not know Rygar the Legendary Adventure.
What?
Fire in the hole. Get it now.
One last finished.
Yeah, no. Kyle, I do have the Eggman body syndrome disgracefully. My legs, hands, and face are thin, but the moment I gain weight, all my mass goes directly to my sides and my waist and my stomach. Nah, dude, it's lame, man. That's why I'm currently trying to not eat bread. I eat bread all the time. Although, actually, no.
And rice. And everything that has carbs in it.
My daily meal consists of half a bag of chips, some form of cookies and milk in the morning, rice and fish, maybe potatoes and like a breaded fried food item, and air fried, not like actually fried. And that's about it. My diets are pretty bland. I played when I was a kid, that's why God War Gameplay familiar to me. I see.
Oh, GT, I can't watch. It's too exciting.
If I can find it, I'll try and dig up photos of what I used to look like as a kid. Because I shit you not, I used to have I used to have abs, and then I found gaming. Don't you do it! Don't you fucking kill me, good boy.
Looking back on now, when you have chosen to go back.
A little shaken out there, but not stirred.
We've got a green light. Here comes lightning.
Okay, I'm gonna try and finish this fucking chapter during this stream. I'll only have to do like, I think 4 more pages. I gotta do 5 more pages, never mind, fuck.
So, you're on page 5.
I'm on page 124.
No, of your chapter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hello, Demon. 306, excuse me, 306 kills. No, that's Devil's deaths, and those are Mangler's deaths. I gotta get rid of the Mangler one real quickly. I kind of gave up on counting Kyle's. He dies too often.
Here's a little missile music.
There we go. Also, hello, Demon.
I mean, after this Grand Prix, we literally go to the second last Grand Prix, so we're like halfway done with the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't kidding. It is fucking short. So I guess afterwards, are you gonna want to resume the? Are you gonna want to just go straight into like, what is it, Lost Frontier?
Yeah, because we've got Lost Frontier and we've got Daxter, but I really don't want to go through Daxter until the very end because I did not have a good time with that game.
Well, I guess I'll ask, do you want to go do like a Resident Evil game or like a Okay, so the next Resident Evil game you're playing is 6, but we have to do the DLC still. So I was gonna say, after you're done with this game, do you want me to like set up the DLC and we'll just do the DLC on 5?
You just want to do the DLC on... Well, how long will the DLC take? Will that take a stream?
Depends on how bad we are.
Okay, I see that I'm going to have to be the one to carry the team again.
Maybe I should get Devil to join you instead. See how well that shit goes. Resident Evil 5 has DLC. Resident Evil 5 had 2 Oh fuck, I gotta keep typing. Resident Evil 5 had 2 DLC chapters, yeah.
Sorry, but I always win.
Oops.
The DLCs for the DLCs are currently specifically well, they're the only DLCs for Resident Evil 5. The DLCs are the night Jill gets beaten by Wesker and Jill escaping. Zim, your consumption has a lot of proteins and your body is a good foundation, making a brawny body.
The second round is over.
So, my shoulders, unironically, are actually really fucking wide. Like, if I actually worked out a little bit, I'd probably get some muscle. I might get Resident Evil Village with the Gold Edition, because it turns it third person, and that might be worth playing. I don't like the first person camera setup they have for Resident Evil 7 and shit.
I didn't know you could play Village in third person.
You can't. They're making it happen with this, the updated Gold Edition.
Fuck, I might buy that. I might buy that then.
No, like, the Gold Edition actually looks worth buying.
Don't mess with me.
How powerful is Super Form from Movie Sonic? I have not seen Sonic 2 or Sonic... I actually haven't seen any Sonic movie. Dude, I am really bad at watching movies. I still gotta watch The Irishman to see if I can try and, like, figure out Irish dialogue, or if I'm just gonna give up and make them speak Gaelic whenever they're talking to each other. Spoiler warning, I already gave up. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Did you hear that, laddies? He doesn't know how to make them speak Irish.
Go ahead and use some Irish slang, you fuck. Yeah, Yeah, that's what I fucking
It's
thought.
basically the same slang as they use in Britain.
No, it's not! No, it's not! I know some British slang! No, it's not! They have such weird phrases! Also, for the Irish characters, I just made them say lad all the time for now, just to like fucking like put that like, this is an Irish person, this is Irish dialogue, fix this later.
Give it up.
Town level probably. I don't think fucking Supersonic will be town level in any capacity.
No!
Thanks, Pimp Demon. How are you doing? Zim, go talk to Jacksepticeye about Irish talk. I do not know YouTubers. An Irish person is basically a combination between British and Australian. Bro?
No.
Hello, Sean? How was your day? Good. I think I remember your name. Have you been here before?
Oh, what the heck? Move over.
Call Me Kevin is also Irish. I don't know who those are. I know who Jacksepticeye is because I've heard. Wow, VersaWiki, despite having an image of Supersonic, doesn't say how strong he is. It's kind of Zim. Just watch Lenny Dark Souls gameplays. The guy's mega Irish. The only Lenny I know is a fucking heavy. Is I think a fucking metal, like, band player. I think
Lemmy. That's Lemmy, not Lenny.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I could have sworn his name was Lenny in the fucking Brutal Legend game.
No, in Brutal Legend game, he's called the Killmaster.
I'm pretty sure they have his name Lenny under there. What game are you playing? Kyle's playing Jak X, the racing game for Jak and Daxter.
The best Fast and Furious.
Bro, have you even seen a Fast and Furious movie? Vin Diesel fucking knocks it out of the park. Get out of here.
It's a battle of wills out there.
Vin Diesel's best roles are literally either Riddick or fucking Groot.
Wow.
Wow, Jak has beaten Cleaver. What a stunning upset. This is going to take the sport to its...
Fast and Furious not about racing anymore.
Here's the lucky winner.
But Jak is a family. Not wrong.
Well deserved indeed. You're showing promise out
Wait, did you kill the other guy?
Clean air.
No, I won the race.
I love it.
And I'd like to give a shout out to all my golden boys.
Yeah, wouldn't we all? Tell me, Jak, you just beat one of the top racers in a bid to qualify for the Grand Championship race. Your point totals are impressive. What makes you think people won't kill you for this?
What?
Did I slur my words? Aren't you worried?
Tell you the truth, I'm probably dead already. But that doesn't mean I can't take a few scumbags with me.
Well, you made the people cheer, and that's good for me.
Bro, Mom hates Vin Diesel. She hates his acting with the fire of the Elder Gods.
GT Blitz, signing off.
Where the rest about it can get time membership right now.
Oh, it's all for show. For the bigger powers that be. I'd be careful, though. I hear Mizo had a pretty sizable bet on this race, and lost.
I hope he was watching.
Oh, I'm sure he was.
I'm telling you, canonically blow up in Jak X.
Look what he's won, Johnny! A new car! Congratulations, you've won a new
Time manipulation comes from just which time?
Alright, Jack. This is a big one. The Eastern Tour is a long and linear race, packed full of turns and surprises. This grueling event will lash out and bite anyone who doesn't stay sharp and work the turns. If you get behind early, just keep cool and make it up slowly. You can do this.
Bruh, Vin Diesel is not a bad actor. The problem is that a lot of the roles he goes to just aren't for him.
I don't know. I think he knocks it out of the ball being a tree man.
Jack, coming through.
All he says is, "I am Gru."
Stellar performance. Give that man an Oscar.
Like, I'm gonna be. Well, which time isn't time manipulation? There's some debate on that one because Daniel apparently brought up a guidebook statement that says it is time manipulation.
But then we have word from Kamiya.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, you can just argue that Kamiya's not valid, which I think for Bayonetta that actually, well, no, if you argue Kamiya's word is invalid, then you lose the universal creation statement for Jubileus. But of course, they'll argue that interviews are different from like other answers. Also, Vin's pretty difficult to... I have not heard of Vin Diesel's pretty difficult to work with. I've heard that he had beef with The Rock. But that's about it. But we're charging a speed boost and there is no time control manipulation in the description. It's just, well, actually, I believe it's described as like fucking time manipulation when you activate it for certain things. How powerful is Reddick? I do not know. I didn't watch the movies.
And I think it differs depending on if you're using the movies or the comic.
Beef with The Rock? What did he do?
Was Riddick a novel or was it a comic?
I think it was a movie and a game first. I don't think it was a comic. Yeah, Chronicles of Riddick is a movie game technically, or a game a game movie. I don't know what Vin Diesel did. All I know is that The Rock decided to not come back for any final or Fast and Furious movies, at least with Vin Diesel. And he specifically listed Vin Diesel as the reason why he wasn't coming back.
I haven't seen the one where he's with Jason Statham. Is it good?
You mean fucking the Hobbs and Shaw?
Yeah.
I have not watched it, but from what I've seen of the clips, it looks like a lot of fun. It looks like it looks like it could be fun. Some of the actual jokes are a little, but like they're cheeky and they're kind of a little immature, but they're funny. I think they're funny. Vin wants to look stronger than The Rock. Vin Diesel in his heyday actually did look pretty fucking strong. It's just that fucking he became fat when he got rich, you know.
Got him now.
Dwayne will continue to do Hobbs and Shaw movie. Hobbs and Shaw was solid. See, the thing is I've never heard The Rock be talked about in a bad light, if that makes sense, when it came to like working alongside him.
Oh, DTB, that was a real fight.
So when you hear that he won't do a certain movie, you kind of have to assume that something's going on with the rest of the cast.
That's gonna leave a mark. Bump this, buddy. Come on now. Another big crash.
Hobbs and Shaw is a really good spin-off, definitely better than Tokyo Drift. The problem with fucking Tokyo Drift is that Tokyo Drift canonically, I think, is still in the future.
Yeah, isn't it like the last one in the timeline or something, technically?
Yeah, I think it's currently the last one on the timeline because they fucking they decided to bring back the Asian guy from Tokyo Drift for I think the last 2 movies. Did you know there's actually a Vin Diesel spin-off movie for the Fast and Furious that is specifically just him living his life in Cuba?
So basically, the life of Vin Diesel.
Did everyone watch Tokyo Drift Assembly and we didn't get where the movie was timeline-wise? We were pretty lost. The Rock works with Kevin Hart. They constantly insult him and he's very chill about it. No, him and Kevin Hart are like, they're bros.
They're basically, like, they are super tight.
Like, I think it's almost fair to say, like, they're probably brothers almost, you know?
They're together, they just click well.
Well, I don't even remember what the first movie they actually fucking were in.
Was it Jumanji?
Was it Jumanji? No, they had
Or
to.
was it the one where The Rock basically becomes like a secret agent?
I think that's the first one. People like more Furious, like more fight than fast, like more race and Fast and Furious. Tokyo Drift is not the last movie in the timeline. They decided to have the Asian guy Han survive his supposed death in Tokyo Drift / Furious. I heard that fucking, I heard that he was fucking, that it's just earlier in the timeline.
I've seen some pretty nasty battles here, so get the big
Hang
weapons
on.
and make them pay.
Where is...
Fast and Furious timeline.
I'm gonna look it up, yeah.
And the light turns green.
It's my race.
Yeah, no. Okay. So, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift takes place after Fast and Furious 6 and during Fast and Furious 7.
I'm gonna jack you up.
So the correct order to watch the Fast and Furious movies are as follows. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 3, 7, 8, Hobbs and Shaw, and then Fast 9.
That is a fucking clusterfuck. What the fuck?
They moved one movie around and it just destroyed everything. Also bears to say, I love how they use clips of The Rock handing some money here to do some primordial frauds on people. Oh no. First Wiki has made a bunch of Elden Ring character pages. They got Radon, Mog, Rykard, and a few others. It's about time to get those.
Here's a little pay.
What?
One lap finish.
Or clusterfuck the Devil May Cry. So, Devil May Cry's problem is that they changed it after we had already established the timeline for the events. Did Fast and Furious have comic or not? Or is Fast and Furious game canon to the movie?
I don't know. I think it might be.
Kamiya said in an interview that isn't time manipulation. We already said that. It's just that, like, it depends. Do you take Kamiya at his word, or do you take the guidebook at its, or do you take the guidebook over Kamiya? Because Kamiya has a reputation of not being, like, at least in versus community, for a lot of people not being valid source of information. I think he's fine, but some people don't take that.
That hurt. Back.
Ooh, did that hurt?
I was not canon because no one wants to see the video game character return in the movie. Well, most of the Fast and... Oh, you mean like the fucking... Oh, okay, you mean like the recent one. I thought you meant the arcade game. Or
No.
Oh, you got it. I hope it's not all demigods are high star level except Radon is only like... Radon is only likely star level? What the fuck? How is Radon only... Let me see this. That's stupid. He literally scales to Melania.
Another rear fender is won by the rookie.
If you like action, here's a great death race along the waterfront loop. When it comes to this competition, more is better. So keep collecting weapons and keep your trigger talon tapping. Nice alliteration, yes? Good luck.
Bruh. Bruh. Dude, Radon literally held back the stars. And they're saying he doesn't scale to star level. What the fuck? Yeah, dude, VSB is up in arms about tier 4. Dude, I don't get it.
What's happening?
So, Kyle, let me ask you a question. Do you think a character who has the power to move all of the stars and keep them from moving while basically a fucking corpse, and once he dies, all the stars fly through the fucking night sky and crash into things, you think that character's most likely star level?
I would put that character mostly at, like, high solar system. Why?
Well, because apparently there's a character who literally holds back all of the stars, and when he dies, the stars start flying around again.
In the universe?
Yeah, in all creation, he holds them back.
Oh, then that's, like, that's multi-galaxy.
Watch some fucking calculation from fucking... Watch some calculation say some stupid shit like that's barely planet level. Bruh. Bruh. The Elden Beast! The Elden Beast is only tier 4! What? What? Bale's Witch Time is ultimately a speed boost, but the question becomes, do we say it's a speed boost based on time manipulation or a speed boost because of just a regular speed boost? Fast and Furious 10 is in space? Bro, dude, Fast and Furious 10 in space we fucking lit.
I don't know if he's taking the piss.
I think they said they're gonna go crazy in this next one.
Oh yeah, because the other ones are so fucking tame.
No. I'm not even saying that he's destroying the stars, although he most likely could. I'm saying just by holding back all of the stars in the night sky from moving, there's no way that's not enough energy to cover, like, fucking star level. And he's doing this as a fucking corpse.
Want some more?
He's already been infected by the fucking rot and everything. He's basically at his weakest fucking level. And he's doing this while still fighting an army against the player. No, bro, get out of here. Get out of here. Unless the math states holding back the stars is not star level. Or, like, I don't get that. Holy shit. Why does Melania get star level?
Yeah, Samos taught me well.
To get them, so I rolled the die.
I took the liberty of going back through Dad's things. I found his decoder for the will.
Oh!
Play it.
Mizo and I both want the same things and will stop at nothing to get them. So I rolled the dice and made this bet with Mizo to avoid a costly gang war between us. The winner of the next Crass City Grand Championship race will win the other's dirty business. All I have to do is field a better racing team than him, win the big race, and Mizo and his nasty clan will slink off to whatever hole they crawled out of there.
No No wonder they both want to win so badly.
My father made a wager with the Miso crime family. He's been linked to some of the worst crime in Crest City. I'm sure he's paying top dollar to field the best racers to beat us.
So we're up against the world's nastiest crime boss with the best mercenary racers nearby. And we've been poisoned. I've had better weeks.
You must believe me, Jack. I never knew my father was into all this. Hell, I never knew my father at all.
You're not alone in this. Don't worry. We'll win.
Jack, you have a girlfriend, I think. It's not very clear. What's more funny is they say Mog and Rykard are large star level from fighting a Tarnished that fought Radon. What the fuck? But they don't give Radon fucking star... Yeah, they say he's 7A.
Welcome back to the wasteland, mates. This is where the tough get tougher. And
That's fucked. They're saying Radon stars are only meteors because a meteor falls after he dies. Okay.
Watch it.
Okay, hang on.
Rolling through.
I don't know if it's the right word, but that seems like fallacious. That seems like the wrong word, but it's along the same lines.
No, hang on. So I forgot about these guys. There are creatures called falling star beasts, and I think here. Let me look up what their description is. Depending on what their description is, I think I can understand their argument a little bit.
Clear out.
Out of my way.
Not good.
Oh
yeah, the third gets the last.
What the hell is the falling? What is the lore for the falling star beast?
Sorry, but that's the game.
And another for me. I'm gonna get them all.
Do the falling star beasts not have a fucking lore? Okay, but false stars are hard shiny fashion weapon with sharp points. Colossal.
Sorry, but that's the game.
Do falling star beasts not have lore?
Whoa!
Are you fucking kidding me?
One for the bad boy.
Out of my way,
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Here we go, enemies.
This event is a real screamer.
I guess they don't have lore.
This challenge, Cherries.
It's a clean start. Let me show you how it's done.
Coming to the color team is your bail.
That is.
Wait, how do they know what falling star beasts are? Kyle, what's wrong? Oh, you fucked up.
That confused the fuck out of me.
They also have the stupid reason because the boss is found in certain areas they are large star level because of that, which is so dumb. Pimp Demon, where did they get the falling Star Beast lore? Cause it's not on a wiki. Is King from One Punch Man overrated? That depends on what you mean by like overrated. The only overrated thing in One Punch Man is Saitama. Hey, you say that, but give it some time. He'll probably be stronger than Goku. I think he's unironically faster already, unless you argue Goku scales to like Whis. Do you want spoilers for One Punch Man? Because I can tell you about King real quickly, because he's technically just like really lucky.
One lap finish. Woohoo!
They don't even have a page of it. It's so fucking trash. Where do I find that? There we go. No, I mean like I had to look for it a little bit. It's in blog posts. Lightspeed and Platinum S were able to make some kind of collisions in microseconds. Saitama's pretty high there. Talk me, I hear you. Oh. I don't think I'll say anything to you, Newen. Did you ask a question? No. Fall Service's name implies this crash landed on Mount Gilmore, the crater.
Jack, you're looking good in the standings so far. But even if we win this whole damn thing, how do we know Mizo will keep his word and walk away?
We don't. But how
Small
do we
town,
know
low
Frank
plus.
will keep his?
Look, honey, I don't care about Mizo. As long as we get the poison antidote. Your family business is your problem.
Oh.
Listen, I've been around this crime scene for a long time. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that death is always in the equation. Mizo won't leave witnesses. Win or lose, he'll try to kill us all.
I just don't think we should leave this bet to chance. My father wouldn't have.
It's not your choice. And I wouldn't start modeling your life by what your father would do. Jack will tell you where he ended up. Won't you, Jack?
Look, just keep racing and winning. I'll think of something.
Damn. Yeah, no, that picture's working fine. The place is working great there. When it's on Universal Wiki gonna do Elden Ring pages, you'll have to wait and see when Neil's gonna do it. There's time race, yeah. Oh, so they put them at city block level? So, oh, that's gross.
Ready to rumble with the big boys? This is a snatch and run, poppies. Survival of the hungriest. Collect all you can, or you'll be the runt of the litter. And it ain't no fun at the bottom of the pile. Especially with me on top.
That car is called the Boomer.
Just wait until I unlock the Karen.
For it, boys and girls.
No.
Here comes a blur.
As in, we found your car, lol. Wow.
Yeah. So I ended up watching the new Beavis and Butthead movie because I had nothing else to do. And there's one really impressive feat, and I don't know how to take it.
You sound almost a little tilted.
So they survive and get sucked into a fifth-dimensional wormhole. It's not a wormhole; it's a black hole.
Fifth dimensional Beavis and Butthead. How fast the Fast and Furious car? Not sure. Can't wait to say something stupid about the Tarnished. Dude, they don't even have the pages up yet. That's the fucking thing. Is like, Elden Ring's been out for how long now? Like 3 months? How do they not have pages up already?
Longer than that. Longer than that.
Yeah, I think it came out in February, right? How have they not done pages yet? You are not gonna sit there and tell me half of fucking Versus Battle Wiki's community probably weren't just a bunch of fucking Elden Ring fans. Even Ozra got put on Galaxy level when in the game you destroy an infinite in size dimension. Then Ozra fans fight to the teeth to put Ozra in Universal. VSB have Gear 5 form for Luffy, do they? Almost 5 months. Yeah, no, it's fucking ridiculous.
I can't believe this crazy action.
Now I'm hurt.
Wait, what chapter am I on?
That's a good question.
Shut up.
What chapter are you on?
Okay, no, I'm right. No, fuck you. I just want to make sure because I got confused with the titles. Yeah, no, it's fucking ridiculous. VSP should have fucking had this shit done earlier. You crashed in a badly placed catwalk?
How far behind are you?
What? Oh, that was just Red Dusk's comment.
Nothing but a fireball. I got more where that came from. How's that for speed?
You've won a new accessory. Show him what he's won, Pecker.
This cliff's terrain is full of surprises. There are lots of nooks and crannies to find here, and faster ways to move through the area. Be careful near the drop-off side of the cliff. Pick a wrong place to jump, and your racing days will be over.
Man, you remember when precursor orbs were rare and hard to find?
I remember.
We're taking fire!
You remember when Haven City was the only city?
Sorry, but that's the game.
I remember. So after Jak X, you'd be playing Daxter. Kyle's trying to avoid Daxter like the fucking plague.
We're going to for the long frontier. Because, quite me, the long frontier is bad. The only thing shoddy of the long frontier are like the model.
Ooh, that hurt.
Do you have to get first in all of the races to win the championship?
Ouch! That one hurt.
No.
I think Kyle said you have to get all first place in specific matches.
Only Grand Prix.
Okay, apparently only Grand Prix.
It's cool now, like making.
Kyle, your mic's kind of fucking up a little bit there. No, the faces can just be like those, like, you know those faces I had you draw Maximilian, like those like fucking like wailing faces? Yeah, just your standard screen faces work.
See ya, boy.
That might take a little too. That would take a long time if I had totally do Maximilian's face over and over and over again. Yeah, it's just the screen. It's just screen faces. That's it.
I'm taking fire!
Bruh, Elden Ring game bad rep. Feels bad.
Give it up.
This one's for you.
Oh, sweet eggs. This is exciting. You said it, Cheeky Bone. It's getting crazy out there.
I like how like we don't hear the other guy. In all the races I remember, Need for Speed Underground 2 at Midnight Club. Whenever you hear about racing games, Need for Speed's always brought up.
I did it. I won.
You're facing a Grand Prix qualifier, Jack. In addition to season standings, you must earn a gold medal in each qualifying race in order to be invited to the big Grand Prix events.
Step aside, boys. The speed queens are in the building. Looks like we're taking it to your best boys on the track, eh, Razor?
Ah, welcome back to the bloody hook. If we keep meeting like this, people will start to talk.
You ain't so tough. Although you do dress strangely well and have a certain odd, sexy style.
We found out about your boss's little bet with Crew, Razor. Mizo won't win, no matter how many of your goons he hires to race against us.
Oh, yes. Mizo wanted me to tell you that he loves the competition and looks forward to the rest of the season. Of course, he's a far fairer soul than I.
Wait for it.
Orochimaru or Mayuri, who is more smart?
On Mayuri.
Yeah, probably Mayuri. Nice miss. I should have said ice miss. I'm a failure.
It's cool.
No! Why you gotta do that to me?
Because I'm ice cold.
I was gonna say why you gotta put me on ice, but I don't think it would have actually worked there.
One lap finish.
You keep going with that attitude and I will ice you.
Wow, you frigid bitch.
Oh. Your heart, it's as cold as ice.
Boo! Elden Ring DLC final boss is gonna be the Chosen Undead. Prove me wrong, I'm crazy. I think it could be that you're gonna find out that Dark Souls and Elden Ring's universes are connected in some capacity, and the final boss will be probably the. I could see one of the bosses being the Dark Souls 3 and like protagonist. Can Haki kill Mayuri or not? Probably not. Actually, I don't know if One Piece characters can directly see souls.
Oh yeah, they can because of Brook.
Right, that's right. I'm not sure if they can interact with the soul though. That's a bigger question. Ashen one? It'd probably be the Ashen one, yeah.
That is a good question.
This event is a real... The wasteland desert is no place for a city boy. Over the dunes and through some death to Granny's house we go, right? If you turn your back on this track, it'll bite you where the shade is. Have a go at it, and we'll see if you're man enough to race against me.
Dude, I saved your kingdom. Why won't you just accept that I'm better than you? I mean, DBS version. Oh, Hakai. Yeah, like I should be able to kill Mayuri.
The ghost of Mangler comes out of nowhere. Well, actually,
Just breaks in.
Damn.
Boom! And he's out of there.
It's such a fucking cheap weapon, and the CPUs get it way too often.
Millionaire Arnold Schwarzenegger refused to fund his son after college.
Good.
By the way, when people mention racing games, the first thing that comes to mind is Sonic Riders games. Also, if all the theme of the final boss of Elden Ring, it feels more connected to Demon Souls. Why isn't Bloodborne 2 a thing? Never. What that battle said about Raiden's blade can't cut through everything didn't really make sense because Armstrong down machines work at the molecular scale, so you can resist the blade like Raiden's. I haven't seen the death battle. I actually have not seen the last couple of death battles. There are some notes on this thing. The real question is if Hakai can kill Aizen. The answer is no.
Actually, that depends. Because the Hogoku is actually touching Aizen, the Hogoku might actually just fucking get a race with Aizen.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as far as I know, Aizen can't. Does he have resistance to erasure or no? Well, no, it's fucking it's Ichigo's attack, right? It's dated to erase you or something.
I don't know. I think there might be a guidebook statement about that, but I'm not gonna say yes or no on that.
I don't think he got hit by full-on erasure across his entire body is what I'm getting at. Hakai counters Big Mom's Devil Fruit, right? It should. Mayuri Bankai has the power to counter his enemies. You gotta be a little more specific with how Mayuri's Bankai works.
Mayuri's Bankai is literally just a giant baby that breathes poison.
What about its upgraded version?
Oh yeah.
1,000 year?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Fair enough. Slayer of Demons from Demon Souls will upgrade my blade quite a lot. Well, also, there are other weapons like Muramasa, Bloodlust, etc. that are made of the same material as a high-frequency blade. I think Seth said he might be able to resist Hakai. Aizen? I'd have to see based on what. Here's the truest question. Can Hakai kill Bastard Satan?
Probably not, because I'm pretty sure Bastard Satan is stronger than Beerus.
Damn.
Well, he would be by, like, logic, because there's literally a panel that, like, talks about the angels and how they're all separated from higher dimensions from each other. And the archangels sit at the top below God.
There's a Q that can erase things from existence.
Kiss my fender.
I'd have to, this is where you'd have to argue, is it as potent as Hakai? Because Hakai doesn't just erase you at the current point you're at. Hakai erases you on a fundamental level.
It erases you across time. As in, you never existed.
So at that point you have to question, or you have to argue, is it the same potency as Hakai is? Mayuri in 1,000 Year Blood War arc, his Bankai birthed the power counter to his enemies. So I'd have to see the conditions for how that works. Even then though, you're assuming Mayuri can use his Bankai before he gets erased.
The problem is with Mayuri as well is that I think he specifically modifies Akisaki Jizo to fight a certain enemy. Because I know he's heavy when it comes to prep.
Yeah, so so I guess it depends on how you want to take Hakai's like actual potency.
Mayuri is basically like insane Bleach Batman.
So just Bleach Batman then?
Yes.
Except Hakai can't kill a mortal? That's not true if I remember correctly. If you're referring to Goku's usage of Hakai against fucking, You can't debate. Nobody can see Hakai. One Piece is invisible. Same as Soul Reaper.
What's the spanner?
That one.
That one.
No, that one.
I knew that.
You sure know your way around cars, Kira.
I can handle tools, but that's not all I'm good at, Jack.
Oh, look. The grease monkeys are busy
Dude, she's
putting their
really
toy
thirsty.
cars together, so I can take them apart.
This is a private party, Razor.
Of course. I just came by to tell you I'm officially coming out of retirement. Just for you, Jack. Everyone's screaming for us to swap paint. And when it's over, this town won't mourn your passing. They'll only lament how much money they lost betting on a loser.
You've won a side panel.
I would just like to point out.
Speed win every time.
This, like, Kira is just fucking, like, thirsty as fuck. You can debate, nobody can't see Hakai. So Ultra Instinct only gives you instant dodging, but Ultra Eagle gives you damage absorption and existence erasing powers. Now, if we stated that Night and Beers can kill a mortal.
The more cells you bring back, the higher your score will be. But don't forget, you've got to stop the other guys from doing the same.
I'd have to see the context for that, but even then, you'd have to argue that Aizen's immortality is as good as Dragon Ball's. Because I think Aizen can be affected by existence erasure.
Is that all you got?
Feeling jacked up?
Oh!
So how do you know if a character is tier 0? They usually have some really stupid statements.
I'll teach you a lesson. Nice takeout.
I'm all powerful. Apparently Benjamin's all powerful. Also, is tier 0 one verse, tier 0 in every verse? Technically, theoretically, it should be. Aizen not powerful abuses than Hakai can work on Aizen, right? Well, according to fucking Nello, there's a statement that his Hakai doesn't work on immortals. So that might be a little interesting to like look at.
Right? Is it doesn't work on immortals or it doesn't work on other gods?
Because I was gonna say, like, I know Hakai from Goku worked on.
Well, because the Supreme Kais and the Kais in general are technically immortal.
That is true. The Soul Society can't kill Aizen, only imprison him when there is a person that can change your name and your power will the same of that name. Okay, so Zero Squad is weird.
Hold on, Dax.
Zero Squad makes things really difficult to discuss.
Sweetheart.
Because the powers of Zero Squad break the verse super fucking hard. And yet, Aizen was still able to get what the shit he did and they couldn't kill him. So you could just argue that Zero Squad just just can't interfere with that shit. What's the difference between High 1A and Tier 0? Nice miss.
Sorry, but that's the game. Look at that car tumble.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
I won.
Supreme Kai and Zamasu Immortality aren't the same? No, they're not. But the thing is, like, the argument is immortality as a whole. Which one would be resistant to Beerus' Hakai?
Man, oh man, another crazy car. You've earned yourself another new hood.
This is a tricky ice track.
My old man thought this track was one of the toughest. And if he thought so, it is. My guess is it'll break you before the first lap, so here's a little advice to give the crowd their money's worth. Always slide through the turns, or you'll wind up in a pile of...
Also, someone asked, bro, for reals, the guy who did the soundtrack deserved a raise. Also, someone really asked Seth about Luck versus Kill Us. Who the hell is that?
Killua.
Oh, Luck versus Killua? Who the hell is Luck?
He's the electric user from the Black Bulls in Black Clover.
Ah, I see.
Which is such a stupid matchup, because if anyone even thought for a second that Killua would even be able to touch Luck, they're out of their fucking mind.
Wow.
Dude, like, Black Clover has been consistently light speed since, like, the fucking second or third arc. It's, like, disgustingly blatant. I think Black Clover is actually about to wrap up, too. Because I think they're entering their final fight.
Can I not work on people if the user is weaker than the opponent? There's very few arguments you can make that Aizen would be stronger.
Unless you equalize, there is very little chance you could say that, like, let's say that he was going to take a Hakai from, let's say, Beerus, or even if Beerus gave it to someone, you'd have to argue that Aizen is unironically stronger than Beerus.
The one Zamasu has is type 3. How many races has happened so far? I think Kyle's done like fucking like 20 races.
With this game, what you see is what you get. It's fun to play, not fun to watch.
Is Beerus strong as God of Destruction, right?
No.
Debatable.
That's not debatable. I think there's actually a direct statement that he's actually one of the weaker gods of destruction.
No, Beerus is not one of the weaker gods of destruction. It's just that it's debatable whether or not the clown is stronger. Actually, so based off their fight in the manga, unless the anime has different continuity, in the manga, Beerus is one of the strongest gods of destruction. He fights multiple ones. He fights multiple gods of destruction at once. The thing is, though, is it's just debatable if he's stronger than the clown. I think there might be one or two that might be stronger than him, but I think he's like top. I think he's like top 3. I could be wrong on that one though. What type of toilet does Aizen have? Not too sure. Beerus also has Autonomous Ultra Instinct. He has a weaker version of it, yeah. What the fuck is VIP Super Chat?
Think you're the future of broadcast?
I don't know.
Perhaps it's all in the attitude, the look, the way I We're back for another exciting race, folks, where survival is just as important as winning. Say, isn't this the same track your father won his first championship on?
Why, yes, that's true.
People say he was quite a racer.
He was the best. Until he was killed on this very track a few years later. It's a cruel sport, eh? But enough about my old man. Let's get back to all the racing action.
Wow, that trauma is clear as day. Yeah, let me take a look and see what the LVSBVP Super Chat is. Can Belmont beat Beerus? I don't think that's ever stated.
Big gun. Find your targets, use it. This fight is all about the frags. So keep moving and find your targets. And don't be one yourself. If you get a clear shot, take
Master Roshi have Ultra Instinct 2 in the manga? That is true. I don't know what the hell VIP Super Chat is.
Woohoo! That was a good one. Don't mess with me. Ah!
Someone asked My Hero Academia Hunter x Hunter who'd win.
The verses?
Yeah.
So far, I'd have to give it to My Hero. They scale higher.
Here's an Ultra Instinct that's similar but not the same. That's true. Although it's basically effectively fucking Ultra Instinct for most fights.
No!
No!
Hunter x Hunter Luca erases them?
I'm gonna jack you up.
Luca. I'm trying to remember which one Luca was. Hang on. Oh. You mean the youngest sibling of the Zoldix?
Maybe.
I'd say no, because that's very circumstantial. And there are too many characters that would like be able to beat that Hax over before it could activate.
Remember that this is all taking out the drones. The more berry. Remember to take advantage of your weapons whenever you can. Use them or lose them.
Remember to take advantage of your weapons whenever you can. Use them or lose them.
The light turns green! Is that your best? And the light turns green! Is that your best?
I'm bored, I'm gonna go by. There's been demon things signed by mate.
Say goodnight, buddy.
You can debate Star and Stripes counter a Luca power. Azra versus Dark Schneider.
We got him.
What does Azra have to do with this?
I think it means Azra also is rat.
Oh, Dark Schneider.
Wow.
No, even if you like capped him in and equalized, like Dark Schneider has like way too many hacks that would get over. And if you give him like their full scaling, which is like what if you give Ashura every benefit of the doubt, it's like what, low multi?
Right up the pipe.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Dark Schneider like has potentially like 9D to 10D scaling, so no.
Wow.
Bump this, buddy.
Feels bad.
Eat my flames.
So could Composite Dante be Hermaeus from Skyrim?
Who?
I have no fucking clue.
Want some more?
I didn't play Skyrim, or I didn't beat Skyrim more accurately. Xeno versus Hades, Saint Seiya.
This is what it's all about, folks.
Not sure. I think that one just comes down to like where do you scale. So yeah.
Okay, it's getting kind of heavy and it's getting kind of late. I'll do what I can with the faces, but I'm not sure how this done by the model if we left the faces white. Yeah, we can leave the faces white. That's fine. I'm sorry. I'm putting you through so much work, Newhan. You poor soul.
Yeah, you just wait till I put you through work sim.
He gets paid. I don't. All I get is nothing but grief from your sorry ass.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
I believe you would say grief.
Wow. Yeah, so I gotta get this chapter done so that way I can fucking, that way I'm on, once I get this chapter done, I'll be on the chapter new drawing the cover for. I think I'll have the new work on the cover of the actual cover for the book now while I try and catch up. Oh boy. I think after this we have how many left? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have 4 chapters left. 4 chapters left. That means the climax has to start kicking up in the next chapter. Oh, we're almost done. Oh, fuck yeah.
That's usually how books work.
No, I'm like over here still struggling, like how slow do I have to make this like progress? But no, okay, we can just go full speed now. Do you think? Oh, how powerful is Highball Composite Dean Winchester? I don't know, depends on where you want Composite God. Kyle, you do supernatural scaling.
That depends on what form of Dean. If we're composing all of them. Just trying to think. It's about it since I've gone through Supernatural again.
Well, it's a shame we don't have Mingler here. At least Uni Plus. Bro, I gave up on Skyrim because Skyrim was just trash.
I played it once and I got bored.
Each qualifying race
Grand Prix
first
qualifier,
invited to
Jack.
big events.
You must earn a gold medal in each qualifying race in order to be invited to the big event.
What do you want, Hecker? I came here to tell you all to watch your tail feathers.
What do you
Let's
want?
just say that in my
I came
position,
here to tell you
I
all
hear
to
a lot
watch
of
your tail
off
feathers.
the record
Let's just say that in my position, I hear a lot of off-the-record interviews.
Start flapping your beak, Pecker.
Okay. It appears the racing syndicate run by Mizo has been fixing races for some time. You guys are the only wild card out there, and they don't like it.
Yeah? When you're poisoned, you'll do crazy things.
That's off the record, Squawker. Nobody knows about the poison.
Me?
We'd like to keep it there.
Let you know when I have
Oh,
more.
of course. You can trust me. I'll let you know when I have more info.
He's gonna fucking lie. Calling Skyrim trash? It is.
All right, here we go.
Skyrim was just probably the perfect example of how bad Bethesda fucking like game design can actually be. Skyrim is the epitome of garbage. If you ever hear a term gold-plated garbage, that's Skyrim.
Where'd you come from?
I'm sorry, but just because Skyrim sold well does not mean it's a good game. Are you agreeing with me or not? For Multiversal Dean? Well, I don't know, because the way Chuck destroyed the universe is one at a time. You could argue he could have done it all at once, but, it's weird. So how powerful is the Yamato? Depends.
Fritz.
Depends on like how you scale DMC.
One lap finish.
Woohoo!
That's gonna leave a mark.
I'm getting worse. Wham bam, baby.
It's like One Piece is the most sold manga in the world. It doesn't change the fact it's ass. Bro, One Piece is peak fiction.
Move that pile of junk.
Move that pile of junk. I've been hit.
Depends if Nero uses it, it'll be a sword without sword beam. Archangel Dean is the only plus level skill higher than an angel. Yeah. One Piece will be peak fiction when Dark Souls gets a story. Nah, One Piece is great. People who don't like One Piece, I just never understood. Like, fine, is it like the best fucking manga ever written? No, but it's still better than most of the fucking stuff out there. The thing is that if One Piece doesn't sell you on its characters, you are not gonna like One Piece.
We've got new roof panels coming out of our ears.
Race through the streets of Spargus City. Watch for jumps to get.
This is a race through the streets of Spargus City. Watch for jumps to get.
And the light turns green.
Bro, I tried to play Skyrim so bad, but the game sucks so much ass. Also, One Piece is cool, but if you want to catch up, you're gonna have a bad time. I kind of like One Piece, it's just the art style. I think One Piece's art style is fine for the most part. One Piece's art style is kind of weird. It's simple, and then it's also got some weird depth at times. Because, like, some characters are simple, like all the girls, simple designs. A lot of the actual main Straw Hats, for the most part, have simple designs. And then you have villains who have really in-depth, like, fucking skin features and shit, you know?
Bye-bye, Birdie.
JoJo is my peak fiction for me.
JoJo is peak fiction.
Bruh, I don't want to hear this from fake fans who don't appreciate part 1. JoJo's pretty good. Someone say, wanna Luffy stomp DBS Goku in equal stats? Probably. Honestly, fucking Goku's probably the worst fighter to... If you throw Goku into an equalized matchup, I would just ask you, why do you hate Goku so much?
It brings us to, like the old debate that happened, like, what was it, a year and a half ago, or was it 2 years ago, where, like, we spent, like, 2 or 3 hours trying to convince, like, Beyonder that, like, Goku's, like, terrible and, like, against other martial artists.
I think it was a year and a half ago. How many races have tomorrow?
He just was not having it.
He was not. About 6. JoJo Part 1's greater than Part 6.
I disagree, but each to their own.
What is your 2 favorite parts of JoJo? I'm gonna say Part 5 and Part 7.
I mean, those are pretty much like the easy, obvious picks.
No. Part 4 is incredibly popular. Part 7, I think, is a real easy one. I think Part 7 is loved by almost everybody.
And the crowd goes wild.
But usually Part 4 and Part 3 are the ones that get picked over Part 5. Part 4 in particular is really fucking popular, from what I heard.
No, I'm mixed on Part 4.
My favorite part of JoJo's is Stardust Crusaders, Part 3. Pretty good. Part 4 was really popular around the world. I thought Part 4 was kind of... I could like have it or leave it. You fucked up.
Here we go, ladies.
No, I wanted to come first.
Part 7 and Part 2 for me. It's pretty good. You're gonna have to restart, aren't you? Oh, you're still in the lead. How good is Goku in hand-to-hand? He's good. The only problem is that most other fictional martial art fighters... that's to keep track of devils for God of War. I mean, you can't go wrong with a crippled cowboy looking for the corpse of Jesus Christ and killing the President of the United States. Well, when you put it like that, Part 7 sounds a little ridiculous.
Ooh, I don't know if they'll find all of him.
What do you mean, the crippled cowboy going to kill the American president? with an Italian executioner is ridiculous.
Don't forget using the body parts of Jesus Christ as a weapon. Spider-Man and Virgil versus Child Support and Rant. Oof. That's a tough matchup. I'm gonna have to give it to the. I'm gonna have to give it to Spider-Man and Virgil since they managed to dodge it for so long. No, yeah, part 7 was part 7. I think was probably his. I don't want to say his masterpiece, but I think part 7 was definitely the magnum opus. While in a horse race, don't forget. How could I forget? Baki and King Inverse can beat Goku in hand-to-hand, right? That depends. I'd say sure, but like I've heard some arguments against it. Because I think Seth actually talked about it at one point, but I think Seth argued Goku would just get stronger than Baki. And I think that kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah, I don't like that argument where it's just like, oh, if you start them out equal, then he'll just get like progressively stronger. It's just like, then it's not fucking equal, then is it? An equalized matchup is not starting them as equal and then seeing where they go from there.
Lies.
Here's a little hero hell.
I mean, I was gonna debate this one guy on fucking Yujiro versus Goku equalized hand-to-hand, but it never ended up happening. Mainly because unfortunately our schedules just couldn't match up.
Another new accessory in your...
Oh, let me guess. Every time you get first place, you get a free car part?
Yeah.
Show him what he's won, Pecker.
To be back in Haven. Nice to be back in Haven.
Keep track, Jak. Survival of the fastest. So keep pushing hard and get all the turbos you can. Don't let up, or you'll be in the back of the
Keep
pack.
pushing hard and get all the turbos you can. Don't let up.
Doesn't equalized matchups just result in who has the most win cons?
Clean start.
Yes and no.
It's a clean start.
So this depends on where you take well, so technically it's yes because of the fact that fucking hang on a second. It's yes because usually that means whoever has the most hacks wins. But in the case of someone like Goku or something, it's usually just like who can fight the most. Jester versus Cinder. Jester. Can you use crossover for King Inverse or not? Probably not. It doesn't really do anything. It wouldn't really make sense for the King Inverse as far as I'm aware. So you think Dante would beat Goku in hand-to-hand? Yeah.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
You can just argue Royal Guard just shitstomps Goku's entire fighting style. Because Royal Guard is technically a martial art, and it completely just counters Goku as a fighter.
Ironically, it counts as most people.
Yes! But the reason it counters Goku more is because Goku's a heavy striker-based character. Can Dean beat Goku in hand-to-hand? Probably not. I don't know how good Dean is.
He's decently good.
That might be
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say he's Goku good, but I'd say he's decent.
What arguments do you think he was going to have? Goku? Goku's only argument is Ultra Instinct for the most part. In an equalized matchup, his only argument is Ultra Instinct. I guess you could argue Hakai, but...
In an equalized scenario, it's fucking useless, because you have to be stronger than your opponent.
Yeah. On top of that, it wouldn't really work on DMC. And that's not including all the other win cons Dante has, on top of, you know, being able to... like, he can literally just copy Goku's entire fighting style. And And that's not like he copied Kamehameha. I just mean like, dude, I do not think you're gonna get gold on this one.
I hate these ones, and I have to get through a couple of them.
But you don't have to get gold on any of them, do you?
No, but I do have to get a certain amount of points for, like, shit the trigger.
You mean bronze?
No, I need a certain amount of points because bronze gives you 1, silver gives you 2, and gold gives you 3.
Well, at that opponent is immortal, Hakai ain't doing shit. Again, it depends on, like, the immortality levels. Could Dante copy Kamehameha Wave?
Hit the finish line.
If you wanted to.
And theoretically, it could. Most sword users rising close against an instant to get their swords cut. Possibly.
All right, Jak. Are you ready for the Blue Cup Grand Prix? Be careful.
Not there with you boys this time.
I've got it. I can take Razor.
This one's too important to leave to chance. Don't worry about me. I can hold my own.
This one's too important.
Yes, folks, we're live as I deliver a secret recorded message dropped off at our station earlier this morning.
As I deliver a secret recorded message dropped off at our station earlier this morning. That's right. It's from the mysterious crime lord Mizo himself.
Well, the rat's finally coming up from the sewers.
Greetings, fellow race lovers. Your perseverance this season has been surprising. The crew has sent you on a fool's errand. I'm prepared to forgive and forget and spare each of your lives if you walk away now.
See, the world's deadliest crime lord is offering a deal and you refuse?
Are you crazy?
What does
The
crew have on
world's
you
deadliest
guys?
crime lord is offering
This
a deal
is
you
amazing,
refuse?
folks. If you
What does
listening,
crew have on
Mizo,
you guys?
your days are numbered.
This is amazing,
We'll
folks.
die
If you're
trying.
listening, Mizo, your days are numbered. When or will die trying?
Poor Baxter. Well, no, we so accelerate development may be for fighting, but like you could just argue that Dante could literally dodge an omnidirectional barrage of attacks all around him. His senses are far better than Goku's. And it's only a matter of time before Ultra Instinct fucks up. You can't argue for reactive evolution against, like, in an equalized matchup, for the most part.
Lead, follow, or get out of the way.
Did you see GT Blitz's glare? I mean, I don't know the story of this game, but I'm just gonna call it now. He's probably the crime lord.
Get some, get some.
There's a lot of depth that's added to his character with little lines. Persona, how far are you gonna stay? I'm saying you a preview right now. We'll probably be... Well, normally I kind of play my hentai game at night, but I think we'll probably run for like another fucking like 30 minutes. I don't really feel like fucking, I don't really feel like doing that. It's not gonna be enough time to grind up levels. So I'll probably just stay here writing and then like, I don't know. Maybe, well actually I think Kyle...
He doesn't have enough time to get off tonight.
Wow, that's all.
Once he gets off, he's not getting off.
Wow. Fuck you.
One lap finish.
Zim, you need help? What? I'm sorry. When money's involved in a game, it just fucking triggers me.
Money triggers me in general.
The game's not even good to gain off on, if I'm being honest, because the fucking gameplay loop, especially with the mini games you get through that are supposed to make it like enticing, are like so fucking hard. You ever play those mini games? You ever play those old fucking like restaurant dining dash games that just get really fucking hard out of nowhere and you're just trying to fucking deal with it on like the mobile and shit? I think it was called like Diner Dash.
This tall pop is gonna hurt you good.
Oh, nice. Oh, that came out great, Yuhin. That's looking fantastic.
So enough about complimenting Newman's cock. How does the picture look?
Wow. You wanna fucking die? Why is there a word devil next to death counter? I already explained it earlier, Jeremy. That's just devil's death counter. I just got tired of erasing it, so fucking just to do that.
Yeah, but bottom line, he's lazy as shit. Even though it's literally like no effort, but you know, any kind of effort's too much effort.
Fuck you, dude. You've died like 60 times already. If I fucking checked all your deaths, I'd be fucking stuck just watching the stream. So our last comment. P4 Dojima's vegetables versus P5 Sojiro's Who Boy coffee. I have no idea what the fuck that means for P5.
We've got a green light.
I am not gonna go on Supernatural at the stream. After stream, I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, I need to do the parts from the way back and the ones from the first panel actually ready to go. So ready the next idea drawing. I'll start it right away. I was gonna say, how good do you think you do, like, at mural drawing, so to speak? You gotta put a death counter when we do DDS. When you and me do DDS, it'll just be you and me for the most part, so I don't want to do a death counter there now.
That was a fat drift I did before the lap ended.
Lap done. Another lap done.
Nice. I guess that really puts you on ice.
Oof.
Fuck you, that was great. Just please don't take the whip off. My back won't take another punishment. Also, Zim, you already saw how I draw murals, remember? I do not actually. You mean crystal murals or rock murals? No, like no, so it's like the picture would be you drawing someone else's like stylized graffiti drawing of events.
Lots of smash and bash out there.
Because from what I recall correctly, Ireland is home to some pretty impressive murals.
Another lap in the books.
Yeah, the city of Belfast in Ireland has like a lot of murals around it. Their murals are kind of like, how do I put this? They're kind of like stylized drawings.
Another round of the Grand Prix is in the books, and the bookmakers are losing money.
Ready? Go! Out of my way. Woohoo!
Yeah, the graffiti ones and the paid ones, we have lots of those here. A lot of ours for free time. Alright, yeah, because I'll try and like think it over in my head to try and send it to you. And I'll try and make it as clear as possible because we get some things lost in translation all the time apparently. Listen, I'm not saying that, you know, that game Chinese Whispers is like fair game. I'm just saying that translations seem to lose a few things here and there.
Maybe you're just not as good at Spanish as you thought you were.
No, I sent him in English because he's like, I'll just Google Translate it because we actually did have problems with the first picture. It didn't turn out the way I was playing it because we had like some fucking weird communication issues. It came out fine, but yeah, no, there were a little there were communication issues. And then there was the time. I don't even know how this one happened. He drew the wrong. Like black person. He drew the guy from Tom World Order instead of the current one, and I was like, I'm surprised you remember that design, but that is not the person I wanted you to draw. The communication.
Here's one for you.
I love this sport.
Got water on my hands or blood? Water. Yeah, no, like, the fucked up part is that Google Translate should work fucking amazing on Spanish. It's like practically one to, like, Spanish is one of the closest languages to English that is super easy to translate. Although apparently the main problems there was like the actual Spanish language has a lot of masculine and feminine pronoun usage. And I guess when I use Google Translate to speed up the process a little bit on my Spanish writing, it used too many masculine pronouns. So I should have checked that out before I sent it. Would have saved us, probably would have saved even a lot of time. Honestly, the only reason these pictures have taken so long has been because of like fucking translation issues.
I don't even know what a masculine. How does that work exactly?
The Spanish language is a very heavily gendered language. Like, so you've heard the term Latinx, right?
No.
Okay, so you've heard the term Latino, right?
Yes.
That is a male person from Latin. Latina is a female person from Latin. Every single word in the Spanish language, with the exception of a few, has that rule applied to it. Spider-Man, Dante, and TMNT and Peak Sitting Contest. Dante, Spider-Man.
Oh.
Oh my! Jak has beaten Razor! That's going to ruin someone's day. My guess, it's Razor.
You barely beat him.
Jak, I just want to say thanks.
Jak, I just want to say thanks.
No problem. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the man who beat the mighty Razor. How does it feel to still be breathing?
I just want to win the championship. Then we'll
Star!
Why so truculent
all
with
but
the media,
locked up.
Jak?
Of course.
You're the next big
Every
star.
star.
The championship seems all but locked up. Of course, every star eventually.
Ready to race.
They could not have made this character more clearly the villain. So then, you see Yellow Eagle Cup and you're done?
Are we continuing, or are we gonna do this one next time?
I mean, you could do like 2 races probably.
Because we are literally on the last Grand Prix.
Do you want to just call it there then for today?
Yeah, sure if you want.
Alright. Well, I was gonna say, I mean, like, if that's gonna be it, we can just call it there for the most part. Alright, mate. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for your time. What do you mean, Zim? Miso was shown to be bald? GT Blitz has hair? What? I mean, that could literally just be faking it.
Damn.
Anyways, so with that said, thank you guys for your time as always.
Actually, before I forget.
Oh, yeah.
Next week, my Friday, Australian Sydney time at around 4:30, 5 o'clock, I'll be starting the Drunk Bandicoot streams, where I'll be going through all of the Crash Bandicoot games, while having a few nice beverages. If people want to show up, it'll be nice to get a couple of talks in. Other than that, support the channel even after the stream is over.
I'll be sure to link me your channel, and that way I'll fucking like put a comment post on it. All right, talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. See you guys.